Hey everyone, this video is about us having some Halloween fun and different events we did in our community. Right here we are at a church in our neighborhood. The kids were riding their bikes around with their friends, and some of the organizers told them to come back and do some trick-or-treating and have some dinner, and of course the kids asked, and so we went. Now this was very unplanned for us, and the kids had to throw together a Halloween costume. And that was a lot of fun to see them be creative and use what they had to make a costume. That was really fun because the organizers and the people that participated really put some effort into their trunks, and it was a really good time. Now, fast forward a couple days, we're going to an event called the Mayor's Walk. And this is on our downtown Main Street. And this is all about local businesses supporting the community and being a part of the community. And they set up booths and tables down the center of Main Street, and you just can go from booth to booth. The businesses can pass out promotional materials. They can tell you what their business is all about and kind of advertise for themselves. But a lot of them are just there passing out candy, having a good time. They're dressed up. They set up a fun little booth, and it was just really cute. We decided not to walk the whole event. It wasn't very long, but there were a lot of people, a lot of booths. My kids had a bag full of candy in just a short amount of time, and it was actually really quite warm. I think it was around 80 degrees, which for the end of October is really hot for us. We were all kind of just hot and done, and the kids had all the candy that they wanted, plus. So we called it quits early and didn't do the whole event. This was also really fun because it's a safe trick-or-treat alternative if you're not trick-or-treating. It's during the day where it's light and bright and you can see what's going on. It's a good time for your kids to get together with their friends or their cousins. I know my kids walked through quite a bit of it with my cousin's kids, so it's fun for them to get together. So later that night, we also went to the Pumpkin Festival. Oh, this was really fun. We got there right at the tail end, but there were so many fun little pumpkin displays to see. They had games for the kids to play. Of course, they just played at the park and loved it. I mean, they had so much fun. The theme for this pumpkin festival was Under the Sea, and so there were a lot of mermaid, shipwreck type themed ideas. So this is a small haunted house set up on the path. I do not like being scared. I don't like haunted houses. I don't like anything like that. The kids liked it. It was pretty mild, but I still jumped and screamed. So this pumpkin festival is free for the public. They do charge a small $3 parking fee to park in a field across the street. And they take all the money that they make from the parking fees and donate that to charity. So it's really well thought out and a good time with your family. So while it might have been 80 degrees during the day at the Mayor's Walk, when the sun went down, it really cooled off. It was somewhere probably around 40, 45. They had a couple fire pits set up with logs burning in them and marshmallows for the kids to roast. You can see a lot of people just standing around them warming back up because it really did get cold when the sun went down. this pumpkin festival is known for their bonfire. Now, we were probably 10 minutes before the end of the event here, so they were letting it burn down to nothing. Now we're finally to the funnest part of Halloween, carving pumpkins. This year, everybody carved their own pumpkin, and it was such a success for our family because everybody had a good time and everybody got to do all the work. So it was simple for me, fun for them, and we had a lot of fun doing it. That frozen lemonade that just went across the screen is one of the kids' favorite things. We were at the dollar store, they had them, we scooped some up, and everybody had some frozen lemonade and carved pumpkins. Ryan is making the face that he carved onto his pumpkin right here, showing us all how his pumpkin is smiling. So one of the last things we did for Halloween was our neighborhood trunk or treat. Now this was separate than the one that the church in our neighborhood did. This was with our neighbors and friends, and the kids got to go up and down the street and have so much fun wearing their costumes for the third time. Usually our tradition is to do this trunk or treat and then go eat dinner with my grandparents at their house, but plans were changed this year and we didn't see my grandparents. That was a little sad for us, but we'll get to see them another day. Thanks for hanging out and seeing how we spent Halloween. See you next time.